It's that time.
Yeah, I hit it. It's doing a bar.
Okay, it's live stream. Here you go.
Hi guys, this is Debbie Ann. I am asking you if you would like to join us on our nightly podcast adventure. You don't have to join every night. Any night that you want to show up is fine with us. It's 12 o'clock, midnight, New York time, so Eastern Standard Time. Julie and I have had many conversations that night. We're like, wow, that was such an amazing conversation. I wish we recorded this. Then we were like, wow, we should invite this one. We should invite that one. The reason why our podcast is completely different than any other podcast out there, we never know who's showing up. So if we don't know who's showing up, it might as well be you. If you saw this might be an inspired sign for you to come visit us. Find us on Zoom, and you can also find us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/Be ReInspired. You have a great night, and we hope to be catching you soon.
Cancel and stop the share. Oh shoot, I hit escape. Okay, Debbie Ann, I'm coming. Stop.
All right, so stop it. Hi, Roz. How are you today?
Roz, how are you?
I got in so late from work today.
Well,
That's okay because I decided that I'm changing my day for tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to be a in-office or community day. And I've decided that since today I was out in community, tomorrow I'm going to work from home.
Oh, I love that.
I just need to let them know.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay.
So, Julie just sent me she must have saw a gentleman posted about his dad.
Producer Patrick. He is a really awesome
You know him?
contributor. I don't know him. I aspire to know him, but I love his contributions to the world. Yeah.
Tell Suzanne about it.
So I saw this post, and it was a really, really nice post because he was saying it would be my father's 100th birthday today. And then he shared all the gratitude and everything that his dad was for him, even though he wasn't here to celebrate his 100th. I just thought it was so neat. I'm like, why don't we do that? Why do we count the years of grief and we don't count the birthdays that we could still be having with them, just in the gratitude of all the years that we did have with them? So yeah, I've just been around a few people that really, really get sullen around those dates, right? And no judgment whatsoever. But when I saw the lighter side of how he approached that in this Instagram post, producer Patrick, look him up. See what he did for his dad today. It was just the sweetest thing. It gave me goosebumps.
Oh, neat. Okay.
I got to figure out how to like connect all these things when we talk about them so that when somebody goes to the live stream afterwards, there's a way to like attach everything that we spoke about. I will figure it out. These things just take time, you know.
Would we actually have to like be typing that in the chat as we go in order for it to be uploaded onto YouTube? Does the chat go uploaded with YouTube?
I'm not sure. No, the chat definitely doesn't. You can download the chat very easily by, I don't know if anybody out there knows this, but you could go to the top and then you download the whole entire chat. And if you've been chatty with people in the chat room, then you have all that information to keep for yourself. And but producers can shut it off. They have the option to shut that off if they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be a possibility.
Yeah. So one thing I used to do in my live seminars, the in-person stuff, right? I used to teach from my map. So even though we were somewhat minorly, like lightly structured in that there was a workbook that was shipped out, I would just throw up a mind map and I just asked the whole class, what'd you come here for? And then I would teach on that, right? Because I can give you the page number, you're taking the workbook home, but You're not taking me home. So let's like have a conversation learning. And that really, really freed what you could do with a day with what people came for. Absolutely love that format. And I guess I can say this now because it's been many years. One time they updated the workbooks. Nobody liked them. Like they did not even get with the 40 subject matter experts in that topic. It was Excel. And then they just shipped the workbooks, and we didn't see them whatsoever until they showed up in our seminars, and they were terrible. Like, why? Why did you fix things that were working that weren't broken, right? And then why did you add things that nobody needs to see? So anyway, when that happened to me, the other trainers, I already heard the grumbling before I had witnessed it myself. And so I just took the shipped workbooks, stuck them under the table, and just said they didn't ship. And then I just went with my regular method of putting the mind map up there and asked them what they wanted to learn. And yeah, you can get a workbook anywhere. Because workbooks don't have any answers in them. They were all just here's an outdated screenshot, that kind of thing. So
Oh,
yeah, maybe we'll find someone that wants to mind map our podcast while we do them, our late night talk shows. What are we
Mind
calling this
mapping
now?
helps if you
Huh?
have like ADD or dyslexia and stuff. That's very, very helpful.
Yeah.
When I had the publication, I would just have those gigantic staples, 2 by 3 foot stickies, and like just like put one up, and I'd be like, "This not." This came to my mind before, like when you have something you want to do, whether it's you know a hobby or you're thinking about trying something new or you're trying to sell something, right? If you do 3 actions every single day towards achieving that, by like the fourth day, you're inundated with all stuff from it. It's like, and then the people start calling you back, and it's an interesting thing, and it builds. It's like if you do 3 things today, and then you don't hear back, and then like tomorrow you do 3 things, and then like the third day there's people calling you and there's information being sent, and it's a very good way to not get overwhelmed and get things done. So I
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I'm trying to find if I can see this. There, I found it. I may have found the post I wanted to share. Is it something
Oh
that you
yeah,
guys are open to me sharing?
the Patrick guy
Let's see.
or something else.
Does it say just watched? It looks like it might be this one. You can't, oh, it is this one. Here, let me see if I can share this real quick. The problem with sharing Instagram is I can't tell it where to rewind. Is there something I'm missing about Instagram? No.
and this is the Patrick
Okay, so
guy?
I'll let him
Yeah.
get all the way through his thing, and then on the restart, then I'll share my screen. But that's the only annoying thing about Instagram is I can't hit pause and I can't hit rewinds and I can't make it start where I want it to. I have seen at least one update recently that I saw, whoa, there's a rewind bar at the bottom.
Yeah,
And
oh
that
yeah,
must
you
be
have
like a
that
new,
little lever at the bottom,
oh,
like
what, can you
that,
not hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear
You can
you.
hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
So no, I'm looking at it and there's no rewind bar. So I'm kind of waiting for him to get through the whole thing, but
the
there's no
the progress bar. No.
there's no progress bar, no. Okay, so I'm gonna hit share and then hopefully he'll be kind of at the end of this. Oh shoot, I didn't hit share sound. So let me do it again.
We'll
Share.
get it. We'll get it.
I will. Sound was on, good. Let's see.
This note and was like, "You were right. I'm so proud of you." And whether you're a parent or you have a loved one in the industry or you're supporting somebody or you have that support of somebody who's always got your back, even though the odds may be stacked up against you, there are so many people that are rooting for you. And there's so many people that admire you for chasing your dreams and sticking with your passion. And I had somebody who didn't necessarily see the path that I was determined to be on, but he supported me nonetheless. And here's to those supporters, regardless of whether you're eating ramen noodles or not. And I just thought I'd share that.
Okay, so now
All right.
flip to beginning.
Have a good one.
Hopefully.
Today's kind of a special day for me. My dad would have turned 100 years old today, which sounds unbelievable, but it's true. My dad had me much later in life. He always had a lot of advice, but one thing that he always loved was the movies. That's how we bonded. We went to the movies all the time together. So much so that I think I got the bug that that was what I wanted to do in life. And then I think he kind of was like, oh, maybe that was a bridge too far. You sure you don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant? And I wanted to be a storyteller. At 80 years old, he helped me load up my U-Haul and drive across country and move to Los
How
Angeles.
sweet is
He
that
was
photo?
always worried about me, especially when I was a production assistant, barely making ends meet and living on ramen noodles. And I was really always inspired by him. It's not many millennials who had a father who fought in World War II. I always looked up to him. And I always wanted to make him proud. After a while, my career started to grow. Had established myself in the entertainment industry, and he sent me this note and was like, "You were right. I'm so proud of you." And whether you're a parent or you have a loved one in the industry or you're supporting somebody or you have that support of somebody who's always got your back, even though the odds may be stacked up against you. There are so many people that are rooting for you. There's so many people that admire you.
Awesome.
Isn't that sweet?
That's sweet.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I love the happy 100th birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good way to remind each other happy 100th birthday, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is cool.
after my mom passed away, we would have this is a kind of silly a little bit. We would have birthday parties for her. And they would be Zumba parties because she would come to the Zumba, right?
Yeah.
And we would take a picture of her from when she was with us, all dressed up for Zumba, with a hat on, and she'd have a whistle and whatever. And she would always wear glittery stuff. And then it'd be like me and Linda and the group. And then we'd put a picture of mom, and everybody's like, "Your mother looks great." Like, and we just have the heart to tell them, like, there's no reason for us to ruin it. And then the last 2 years of her birthday, she just happened to pick the same sweatshirt thing.
Yeah.
Like, so for her 84th birthday and 85th birthday, she wore the same exact shirt, right? And then we're like, man, Ma, when you wore that shirt 2 years in a row, you had no idea that you were going to wear it for the rest of all the birthdays after that, because that's the last picture we have. It's all good. So it's, fun. Interesting.
That's too funny.
Get on that topic again. Keeps coming up.
It
But
does.
Because
Well, and I have to say, this producer Patrick, he just kind of showed up in my feed, but I kind of caught him when he was just showing up, and of course he's been in the industry for years, like he said, as a production assistant, eating ramen, and just moving to LA and making it work and kind of working your way through the ranks. When I noticed him just start talking about the state of the industry is when everybody else was just saying it's collapsing and nothing is working and nobody goes to theaters. And I mean, it was just all the yuck that you were hearing from mainstream. And then he would actually dig in and tell you what it all means. And then give you some real information from different angles and different places. Like right now, verticals are going, doing really, really well. They're 1 minute to 3 minute snippets of soap operas that people are putting on, Instagram or wherever they're going, if they're on YouTube or where else. But there's always people moving and shaking. It's just sometimes you're not feeling it in the chasm that you're in, right? But it doesn't mean that it isn't happening someplace else. And then Hollywood is very fast to look at where they want the benchmark to hit, like what month it is. Sorry for the shaking. So what month they want it to hit, I don't remember their seasons, but if it hasn't hit by, March, then everybody's freaking out. Like right after the award shows, then everybody's supposed to go back to theater. All the numbers are supposed to skyrocket. And this year, I noticed it just happened a little bit later. But while it was happening a little bit later and a little bit slower, it still rebounded incredibly well. And you had all the naysayers saying that, theaters are a relic, nobody goes to the, blah, blah, blah. So it was nice to have a balanced viewpoint and a mindset out there that was just speaking some rational thought to what you were hearing on the other side.
So a lot of times when people think like things are stale, they just need to be reinvented, right? So there was before the pandemic, they took this old movie house in, I think it's Huntington, which is out in like Suffolk County, so it's like a little bit outside of the city, and it was like kind of like classic movie theater, and they put tables in and that you could eat, and they would serve you dinner during the movie. And it kind of expensive because they took out like lots of the chairs, and they would have like first run movies, and
Mm.
they had really decent food, and it became like something that everybody was doing, right? And then while they had the pandemic, like the people that were running the hotels, right? They started to do the getaway packages for the weekend, like, and they would ward off the rooms, and they would give like vacation packages, so just so people could get out, you know.
Oh, I like
So
that.
I think it's a reinventing that needs to be done on some things,
It is.
and even if somebody brings back like, a drive-in movie theater, that could make it. But how long does it make it for? Everything gets tired after a while, even
Yeah.
Zumba, right? It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
so hot, it was smoking, and then other people tried to bring some other things. He's got a good secret sauce,
Mhm.
and it's
Mm.
affordable for people to be Zumba instructors, and he protects them because he was an instructor. So that's why it has the longevity that it has. I think it's like 20 years, something
Wow.
Wow.
like that. Yeah. It was in Miami first, and
Yeah.
then it came up here. I got into it in 20, 2009.
Wow. It doesn't seem like it's been that long since the first time I heard the word Zumba, right?
Yeah. I always say to my sister, because when we are doing projects, to stay away from that fear of perfectism
Yeah. Right.
that like stops everybody dead in their tracks. So they would
Mm.
give you a CD of songs that you could use, like gym music, right? But he was getting really good people to like give him their songs, right? And then you would get that every single month, and then every other month you would get a DVD, and there would be
Oh.
dances on it. So he would be on like most of them in the beginning, and then it was like the higher ups, like the people that had been in it for a long time. And I distinctly remember he was on like a stage, like you set up in a gym, with like a skirt around it, and the skirt was like a little bit falling off. Now if you see these, they're like 3D, or it's they have a in studio version, and then some two other people do an out of studio version, which is like in a crowd in France with 500 people, or in a little quiet place on top of a mountain. It's like so nuts. and
Mm.
and that I said, if he didn't do the stage with the skirt and not being perfect, he would never be where he is today, because he would just stop himself, because you can't start with the 500 Milan class, you know or,
Mm.
or at the Eiffel Tower, you can't start there.
Mm.
It's
Now, how many things could you imagine have you seen yourself or clients just get kind of stuck in the trap of it's not perfect, we're not ready to launch. It's not perfect, we're not ready to launch. I know I've had, clients where, gosh, I can think of one right now that's been going on for 3 to 6 years, right? It's not exactly zeroed in, but it really ends up being something that is they haven't really put their finger on it, right? And if it is something that they know they want to move forward with, then that it's not perfect yet, it actually becomes the obstacle to just waning interest. And then it just kind of implodes. So yeah, Abel Hart is another one I follow on Instagram, and I think he
Oh
did.
my God. I
I just
totally
love.
love him. I don't know who found him first, but like we're both totally attracted to him.
Yeah,
He's just like a ball of energy, doesn't care about
yeah,
anything. And he just believes in, yeah, like he's got to be on our pinned
yeah,
inspiration sheet.
yeah.
I'm gonna come up with something.
Oh, that's what we could do. So you know who we're talking. If we have to bring up all the Insta stuff, and we might be ancient talking about Instagram, right? The kids might be on something else. But if we had a be re-inspired Instagram, then we just, tag everyone we're talking about that week.
I have one.
Oh, you
And
do?
I
Okay.
do. It doesn't have a lot of followers. I think, but it's medium followers.
Yeah.
It's not like ridiculous. It's not like my my other accounts. Um, there was two things I was going to say about this. When I was taking NLP as for certification, there was literally a woman in the class, and she's like, "I have to get my paper done. I have to get my paper done," and he's like, "What's the problem?" And we boiled it down to she was wanted it to be really, really good. So he said,
Mm.
"I'm gonna I'm going to ask you to just write a paper, and it can be a like crappy paper. It doesn't even have to be good. It's like just put your thoughts on the page." And then she came in and she's like, "Yeah, here's my crappy paper." And he goes, "Now just make it better." And
Oh,
she got from the crappy paper, she was able to just like swing it to the perfect paper. And then
wow.
Harry, which I will definitely reach out to. I've been like off sleep and stuff like that, but Harry Singer, we got to pin him. He is my friend, and he's world class speaker academy, and he got the humanitarian award 2 times for the world. Guys, like amazing, right? So he
Wow.
has a speakers program, and everybody takes these programs and then they try to get jobs. And he's like, "No, we're going to create your signature presentation, and you're going to give the presentation." And one of
Mm.
the girls, I'm on a world call on Zoom at like 3 o'clock in the morning because it falls like at a weird hour. And I meet somebody in Queens. I'm like, how does that happen? Right. And she was
Why are
doing
you
a
still
program.
up?
Yeah, yeah. Why are you still up to? Uh, she was doing a program with the tidying up, the Asian woman that has that. It's a program about tidying up, but she was
The condo, it's something
yeah,
similar.
Maria Kondo. Very good,
Okay.
thank you. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, she was a facilitator for Maria Kondo, and instead of her going out in Queens and just having a presentation and then trying to fit it into a box, he has you look at your surroundings. So there was a yoga studio that had a like little classroom attached to it. And he said, go to the classroom, have your first talk, like you're getting to know you talk. What do the people want? This, that, and the other thing. And then barter the group, barter the room so that you will give her this for her students, but you're going to get to use the room for like 3 times. And then you're actually selling your event at like $2,500 because she's giving you space, but you're giving her it back because you're gonna rent the space from her, right? Do not create your second day of your program because you could make this elaborate program that's soup to nuts about cleaning your kitchen or whatever, and people want to know how to clean out their storage. So now you got to like create a program. So you ask them, what is it that you want to learn? You know what? That's in my second class. You could sign up. I'll give you a discount for that today, but because
Nice.
here, and so you never have to make more than the first show, which is really amazing.
Huh, that's really cool. That's really exciting, actually. I have this friend named Julie who
Yeah,
I
yeah,
played the Wish with one time,
yes.
and it was talking about, my entrepreneurial um what what's gonna like my part of funding the the sanctuary, and like a week or two later she calls me up, we're talking, and I said, oh, guess what I just did? I just enrolled in Reiki. And she's like, what are you talking about? That has nothing to do with stop going and getting certified for everything.
Well,
So
we get
there's a
certified
lot
for
of
things.
people that are out there going for perfect
Yeah,
on everything. Yeah.
and we get certified for things, and of course that would be helpful. That's helpful, right? In any situation, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it's like getting CPR trained, right? It's always good to be CPR trained.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
exactly aligned with what you pick up all these things along the way. But the thing is that you probably, and I'm like coaching you, I like really shouldn't be do that without asking permission, but I guess um
You have my permission.
thanks, thanks. It's you are very intelligent and you do have degrees and you're down that road. So you're saying to your little child is saying, well, if I just have that piece of paper, I'm good. But we both know I got go back to Zumba for a minute. My girlfriend Jojo, who is the total like most amazing person that I saw yesterday. So people would come up to me and be like, oh, you're a Zumba instructor? So am I. And then Joanne would be like, where's your class? Oh, I don't have a class. I just went and got licensed. Well, she goes, well, you're not a Zumba
Mm.
instructor then. You're not. She goes, until you have a class and people keep coming back. That's it. You can't even just have like one class. She goes, Debbie has a class. Debbie and Linda have classes. You don't have no class. Like, Joe,
Yeah.
stop it. But it was like literally half the class would go get their Zumba license and never do anything with it. They were like, I'm a Zumba instructor. Some people would like to take it so that they could go to the conferences and stuff like that. So when I took Zumba, I had done a whole bunch of things before that. I told my sister, I'm going to send you to do this, and we are going to do this. The way you can pay me back, and there's no other way to pay me back. You can't pay me back with money. You can't pay me back with anything else. You have to pay me back with making sure I get one class, just as long as it's one. And then we did one, then we did another one, and then we were just like crazy. So
Wow. That was really cool incentive.
yeah,
That was,
yeah.
yeah, that's
She
amazing.
had like
Yeah.
4 kids, and like she would like wanted to take it. She goes,
Oh,
I
so
want to take it, but
so
I can't come up with 200 and something dollars, whatever it was, and the time and everything else. I go, no, no, no,
yeah,
I'll do it. So
yeah,
Yeah, but that's the hardest payback, right? Is to
yeah,
do
it's
what
so
you
hard.
said you wanted to do. I'm going to hold you to that, right?
yeah,
Instead of saying,
yeah,
well, I'll just give you back the money. I feel bad about the money. It's not about the money. It's about sticking to what you said you wanted to do. And the
yeah.
accountability piece, right? So
And
same
I
thing.
always like to do things with other people. Like
Mhm.
I'm not like, oh, that's Debbie or whatever. So I was able to go and get places all the time, like because I'm like a good salesperson, and plus I saw it. I'm like, oh wow, it would be so good to do Zumba here. It'd be so good to do Zumba there.
Mm.
When we first started, we probably had like everybody was getting their license because I couldn't understand why. If you were dancing, you enjoyed dancing, why don't you just do this and make extra money? Like, why wouldn't
Right.
everybody just do this?
Yeah.
So what we did was, since it was so easy for me to get jobs, I would go to different workplaces and say, do you want to have a Zumba class after work at like 5 o'clock? What day of the week do you want to do it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Okay, we want it Wednesday. And then I would put somebody at that place. And then we would take some of the money and put it back to like the little group that we were. There was like, 6 of us in the beginning, and then there was like 8, 10, whatever. if you were sick, normally you have to disappoint everybody or go sick, and that was a thing before COVID, right? Like you went places sick, right? This was like, hey, Deb, I'm not feeling good today. Could you go to Wednesday, 5 o'clock? And one of us would be like, yeah, sure, you know, and they would
Yeah.
get a portion of it. We'd have to pay the rent, whatever the rent was, or if it was at an office, they usually just let us use the space for free. And the split was like 80-20. So the teacher would
Mm.
get 80 and the little fund would get 20. We'd buy t-shirts for everybody. We'd buy like the setup, like, take the money and do this and do that. And it was so fun. We had we had 17 classes a week at one point, and those were my classes. Other people had other classes too.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
You were
they
busy.
decided to split it. I had like 9 and she had like we were like, oh, that's a little bit too much. You take Long
Wow.
Island, I'll take Queens.
Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. That keeps you busy.
Yeah. But it was like I worked out like every day except like probably Sunday. But if there was an event on Sunday, I'd work out on Sunday and I could work out for like 3 hours. And I
Mm.
got really choosy about what jobs I took. Like somebody's like, oh, I could give you a job. You could go to Manhattan and you get paid $35 an hour. Wait a minute, it's gonna take me an hour to get there, an hour to get back. I'm gonna have to shower, do all these like not worth it. I'm sorry. And then
Yeah.
then there was other places I just hop, skip, and jump and like go to 3 places in an afternoon and make like $300. You know,
Wow.
you're like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's cool. That's
You're like, yay for me. Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
um
good.
I think it's kind of funny that like I was going to the gym and I loved going to this one Latin class because the I liked watching the instructor. I mean, he he was cute and he wiggled his body really good. I was the wrong audience for him, but
Yeah,
he made it fun and it was going in there and learning like the salsa, the merengue, and things like that. And then all of a sudden they weren't doing it anymore. And then all of a sudden I started hearing about Zumba, and I'm like, oh, it just got a different name and added some more things to it. I bought the video online, but I never once actually followed through with going to a for real people class.
yeah. And a
So
lot of people
yeah.
would go to like one class and like not like it, but we would always just tell somebody go to another class. Like there's so many different varieties, and if it's like a real Zumba class, it's really about just like getting lost in the music and following. It's like I'm dancing with you. Like you ever go out with a girlfriend and you're dancing and you just kind of always do the same steps together, right? And
Yeah.
that's all Zumba is supposed to be, but it's like a little choreographed. But
Wow.
it's not like
Yeah.
twirl, like this, that some of the dances would be like making it a dance class. You're not supposed to talk.
Oh.
You're just supposed to, like offer, like, okay, we're going to do and there's no right or wrong. And it, you're supposed to face the people, and people that were already instructors, they had such a hard time facing, but the guy says, it's like, I'm dancing with you heart to heart. Why am I giving you my back? And I'm looking at you in a mirror.
Oh,
So we could
yeah.
dance anywhere because we didn't need mirrors.
Yeah.
I
Ah.
told you my house is on like a boulevard, right? And we couldn't have a class at the Jewish Center, and all of the people wanted to have the class anyway. So we wound up doing it outside. The cars are going by beeping and honking, and some people are passing out cards and stuff. It was so crazy. That's on YouTube. That's on
That's
YouTube.
cute.
So
You
long
should
ago.
load that up for us. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it should.
That sounds really fun.
So great.
So maybe on a Friday, if there's like nobody coming on, we should have like a fitness Friday.
Yes. And you guys can come to Linda's class if you ever want to
Oh,
come to
she's
Linda's
still doing it?
Yeah, she does it online. Monday.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Wait, that's
Monday.
the first time hearing that Linda's still doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I
Monday,
guess I wasn't listening
Wednesday,
very well.
and Saturday. And she's just like, yeah, and whoever you want to invite, you just invite, because it's like fun to have new people, right? She has the same people. She's just like, I'm the perfect teacher for them. You know, I don't do anything too fast, too whatever.
Yeah.
She has on Monday, she started where she starts it off with gratitude. And then they use the toning sticks, which are like maracas, but they're weighted.
Yeah.
And then she does balance, like two songs at the end, and then she does a meditation. That's where she gets the meditation experience from, and it's always
Nice.
something beautiful. Then I think Wednesday is like a regular Zumba with like two Zumba toning songs, and that's what Saturday is too. Yeah, I could put the link up, and you guys could. I'll send it to you if you guys want to come and just come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that sounds great.
It's so fun. It's so fun. I used
Yeah,
to
I
have
think that sounds fabulous.
classes with the older ladies, and I was saying like I just want to do a class too because just to get I always do better when somebody's counting on me or relying on me, you know. I wasn't one that would like not teach a class or not, you know. So that's an
Yeah.
important to know things about yourself, what works and what doesn't work, you know. Some people get pressured by
Yeah.
having to be somewhere, but it works for me.
Yeah, if I'm going to meet somebody someplace, it's a lot easier to be there than it
On
is to
time,
talk myself out of going. It's really easy to talk myself out of a lot.
right?
Hey, Roz, you
Yeah.
said that you were gonna try the larger screen. Did you go grab some other screens in your house and set up your
I did not do it yet. I left the house this morning to go tackle clients, and I got home at a quarter or 10 minutes to 9. So I've only been home for like an hour and a half.
Oh,
So I've done absolutely nothing
that is a long
other
day.
than I jumped in the shower because I was gross.
That's a long day.
Like, can't hang
You
out in
were
the
just
jail
out
all
of
day and not
hairstyles.
feel
You go, I
gross.
need to do wet hair.
Oh, yeah, it's wet. It's
That
wet, not
counts.
cold.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah, yeah, it's different. Look, there's no part. It's all over everywhere.
It looks healthy though. It looks nice.
Thanks. I was noticing that our names went back to
Every
our
day I
given
have to change
names.
the Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the AI
Betty, Suzanne, and
companion.
Julie. Yeah,
So
so it can talk
Tabitha and
about
this.
Roz, Tabitha, and Endora again. I love that though. That was really fun to read.
That's funny. I
Huh.
I think now that like we have enough podcast stuff, I'm like really going to take maybe just 10 minutes a day, like or even like now on this call, I was thinking about Nico, Harry, and Linda will definitely come one day when we do something else. We'll go meet her in her class. She's got so
Yep.
much to do. And just keep a list, and then when I check them off, you know, maybe call some of my friends that are in London because we're 5 hours ahead of them.
Yeah.
So it's like a decent time for them to do it. Like, you know, it's not I'm 5 hours ahead
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that'd be cool.
I was thinking, I've got my friend that I was telling you I was talking about with the year 9. She actually moved. She's from Europe. She's from and she moved out to Utah, and then now she lives in New York, and she's doing what is her practice? She's doing somatic something or other. And I was like, you know what? She's an awesome person. Plus, I love her accent. And if you're up at midnight doing this, I should ask her if she's up at midnight and could come do this just because it would be great to listen to her talk for an hour.
So
She does these amazing meditations. She just did one the other day, and I just love how probably half of the reason why I like it is, I mean, she's just a fabulous person, but listening to that,
yeah,
it's neat. Yeah. I'm
there's
just like,
some people that have such
oh,
a yummy
can you record some more for me? Oh,
I was just writing down a couple of the people So Harry, right? And then the girl that does the Maria Kondo, I could ask her too. And then the speakers group, I can send them a message. I'll ask Carrie if it's okay. And my group, I won't tell you who those people are because they don't want to mess up their anonymity. um, and oh, I was talking to, I have a therapist, and through the gambling thing, they give you a therapist. New York State actually just hooks people that have gambling problems up with therapists, and it
Wow.
doesn't even
Oh,
cost you
that's
anything.
awesome.
Yeah, it is. But she says, like, why do they have to wait until you have a problem, before they
Yeah.
come to you? And
Yeah.
she was saying that if I give her the link, she will pass it on. She goes, just because she's not up at that time doesn't mean that no one's up at this time.
Right.
I know some people that own therapy companies too.
Oh
Should
yeah,
I reach out to them?
yeah, sure you can. You know what?
Okay.
It's if somebody is attracted to it, and then I'm gonna do like people like you was saying, Julie, like reach out to Abel Hart just for the heck of it. Like,
Yeah.
you never know. That guy could just pop on and be like, hey.
I know, right?
Or we could just pay for OnlyFans and go check him out.
I forgot that you told me it's on OnlyFans.
Be the
That's
only
a great.
ones being on the OnlyFans for his mind. Like, no, we want to talk to you about manifesting and not megahertz. Keep your clothes on, little boy. Keep your clothes on.
Yeah, this
You
has
know
to
it's
stay
spicy.
PG-13 for a little bit, right?
They call it spicy.
Oh,
Now,
spicy.
wait, do we know that he's on OnlyFans in a saucy manner? Like he could
Oh
just be.
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He said it. I've been following
Oh,
him for a while.
okay.
Yeah, he
Got
goes,
it.
oh, if you want to, like, hey, hey, Debbie Ann, like, he had like a thing. And he's just like, hey, like, I just wanted to let you know I'm over on Spicy Channel. And if you like, you like what you see, boy.
Wow.
One of the TikTokers that I was like, when I was on TikTok, it was like so new for older people to be on it.
Yeah.
And like the young people were like, get off here. Like, do you know who you are? Like, like,
Right.
like I'm proud of my age, right? Like, but
Well, but
some
wait,
of them are
think about that
famous
for.
now. They're like
Think about
really, really famous.
who is.
The TikTokers that I used to hang out
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
It's like so crazy. There's one guy, he puts hi on his hand with a marker, and
Yeah.
he just goes around like hi, right? And he's like he's got like millions of followers, and he's still to this day like, like if he sees I'm on, he's just like, hey Deb, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I would have never thought, right? If you look back at where Facebook came from, because we were there at its inception, and then to see the next one, Instagram and TikTok, all of them form, I would not have thought that each generation would pick theirs. Do you know what I mean? Like it didn't
Oh,
didn't come to my awareness until I was doing the John thing, right? And someone had told me like, ew, like only old people are on Facebook. Like what why are you marketing?
my son and somebody else told me that too, and I'm like, do you want to just bite your tongue for a minute? So I'm glad to hear that because I was just like, where's he getting this from? So apparently it is a real thing.
It
Yeah.
is,
But
yeah.
like,
Just
remember
old people are on Facebook.
there's some of them that like fell by the wayside, right? Like I would go to like the camp and would be like, are we still relevant? Like, do we still know what's going on? And they're like, Facebook, hashtag or at symbol. I'm like, hashtag, right? Like then they go, oh, like they would just ask us questions. And then they were big on Periscope for a while, and I didn't even know what it was. I missed that chapter. Like there's so
Oh, I
much
was on
to do.
Periscope.
Oh, I
I
don't know what
wasn't
They're
on
that
like
is.
Snap
I was
either.
on Buster and Periscope and something else. We did like 3 or 4
There
of
was
those.
that, what was it, MySpace before there was Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think I was never on it, but I just kept watching the kids and I'm like, how are you on there? You're 8. You're not even, well, my mom said that I could, and I'm like, let me talk to your mom. You got a problem. That's the
You
good thing
remember-
about being an older mom. You can get upset with all the other moms.
Musically. Do you remember Musically? It was before TikTok.
Oh,
And so if you go into a different TikTok that I have, it actually has me and Linda doing like some crazy song with like a filters on and stuff, and we're like going into the camera, and it says on the thing musically. That was so
wow, that's cool.
Wow.
But even that's
All these things to check out.
yeah. Well,
No, that one's
Musically
dead
is
now,
gone.
I think is what she was saying.
It's
Musically dead.
absolved. Yeah, it's
No,
absolved.
but I'm being so enlightened. Even if it's past tense.
I
About things that
You're
walk.
like, oh, I've heard of that. Instead of, huh?
The kids, I would always be like, what's the latest, like what's the dance step? You know what I mean? That air walking thing. Do you guys know what that is?
Air walking?
Go, Julie, could you go get a video of somebody air walking? And
Is that like the moonwalk from
it's,
Michael Jackson?
It's way sicker than that. And I keep going to my nephew. Can you do that though? Can you do I can shuffle a little bit. I could do the moonwalk. I could do the running.
I'll do an air walking tutorial if y'all want to get up
Yeah.
and we can see. I think, okay, let's see.
But the funny thing is they have old people trying to do it and their TikToks are getting like 1 billion,
I think I've definitely seen this, right, on other things, and I thought that looks really fun to learn, but I'm not that coordinated. Like,
Oh no, yeah. I think that you have to be like,
hold on. Okay, let me
Build a website you love
let's wait for our ad to go. Go.
with Wix.
it is so
For your
insane.
words, create your brand.
हेलो
He's
फ्रेंड्स
not
तो
doing it
फ्रेंड्स आज
good.
हम
Hello,
सीखेंगे
friends.
एयर वाल्क आई कैन
He's
फ्लाई
not
आपने
doing it
वीडियो
good.
देखी हुई इंस्टाग्राम और यूट्यूब पर बहुत वायरल हो रही हैं तो आप उसको कैसे सीख सकते
Okay,
Go
sorry.
to the next one.
Go to the next one. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't a good one.
Got it. Let me go full screen. Let's find another airwalker. Mastering the airwalk step by step. Try this guy.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, sure. There's old people that do shuffling there. They're so cute.
It does look super fun to learn. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wait. Oh, we don't need the travel music.
You have to. There's a lot of jumping.
Let's try it
Look
together.
at it. Look at it. It looks like they're floating.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
so weird.
It's like the opposite of the moonwalk.
The opposite of moonwalk, yeah.
He's moonwalking.
Huh. So just wow.
Interesting. Okay, well we'll find
Yeah, I think I want it. I want that link. I want to watch
do the
that.
shuffling.
Like,
These
maybe we'll have to
kids,
have a
I'm
wine
like,
night
that's
so we can
magic.
actually try it.
Yeah, you see, wait, you got to put your leg up and then well, this kid's gonna do it good because you can tell
Uh-huh.
he's still and he's doing it good. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
The more leaning forward they are, the better they are at it. And
Yeah.
it looks so amazing.
And it's called air walking.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
I
my
gotta find
nephew
out if my
that's
kid knows how to do it.
24, he's just like telling Aunt Debbie I could totally do it, but like I didn't like take the time to learn it. But if she really wants me to, like, look at him. It doesn't even look like he's touching the ground.
Oh my goodness. I think it's just
It's
playing with your
so weird.
eyes. Yeah, it's
So you're jumping, but it should look like you're jumping on this leg, but this leg stays up.
yeah.
And then
Well, and it's weird that they're actually going forward because if they're doing this, it's like they should be staying still.
But look at him.
I don't
He's gonna do
understand
good too.
why
He's
they keep
gonna do good too. Look. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Wow.
Pick up somebody doing the shuffle dance, Julie.
Okay.
That's doable. I mean, but that's a fun dance too. And then they have people that jump rope really insanely. Yeah, look at her. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
She's getting
Look
really
at those
fancy.
feet.
She's fancy. Fancy. That's like
That makes me
advanced
look
steps.
like I'm going to trip over myself.
Yeah, that's like advanced step. You need
I just
like
know it already.
there's a air walking and shuffling guy. It's all optical illusions. That's all it
It
is.
is.
Look at that.
That's
Isn't that
super cute.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's shuffling.
Wow.
If you
that's
could
super
shuffle,
cute.
you could definitely do that.
Here's a shuffle tutorial. Let's see. I really just want it to be full screen so we can see it. Why is it not doing that for me?
There's older people that do shuffling. They lose so much
F.
weight.
Okay. It just won't go full screen anymore. I don't know what it's done wrong.
Maybe you picked full screen instead of. You're getting all these crazy ones. Do basic shuffle step.
Oh. Well, this is an easy one. Do you want to try this one?
That is not easy.
Okay. Basic shuffle dance.
Yeah. So like if you could do the Running Man, it's very similar to the Running Man.
Oh, I don't even know that one.
That's a.
I thought
remember
that was
Running
just a movie.
Oh,
You think it's
Running
this
Man.
one? Oh, that's all it is?
You're getting all these people
That's
doing
a
like
Charleston.
Charleston, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, here, basic shuffle dance training. Learn quickly.
We do the craziest things, ladies.
Well, now I'm gonna be on a quest to find out who actually knows this, so we can actually okay, here's my camera's on you now. Do it.
Yeah, but oh my God, why are we getting all these crazy people?
I don't know. This isn't what you're looking for, huh? She's gonna put in 100 different. I mean, this is 4 minutes, so she's got a bunch of steps to learn here.
Yeah, I just wanted she's doing like the hard footwork kind of stuff. I just
Mhm.
wanted the
Basic dance stuff for beginners. Let's try that.
yeah. We'll see you in a second. Yep, I think she's no. Oh my God, whatever. Okay, let's see
No.
what happens here. It might be. It might be. A lot of jumping. So you learn by
That doesn't look fun.
that doesn't look cute either.
Uh-uh.
I'll find one and I'll
Okay.
Oh, I saw it right down there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was in the corner.
Go back.
Okay, sure. This one. You saw something in the corner.
Yeah, I was just thinking of when I worked in a bar when I was younger, and there would be like a couple of people hanging out, and that's when we always had the best time. That's what it feels like a little bit.
Shuffle dance for everyone. But see, these are from 2023 and 2024.
Yeah,
Oh, look, here's a
that's
couple
okay.
of little babies teaching us how to dance. Look how little they are.
Shuffle dancing is older. There you go.
Their shoes look too big for them.
They do. That's shuffle dancing. That almost looks like the air walking thing.
Huh.
Wait, are they going to do it now? Yeah, I gotta get you somebody. Do the Running Man, Julie.
Oh, there they go.
The Running Man is just the other way, right? It's just the other direction than the Running Man, it looks like. What are these guys gonna do? See, and they're putting all this footwork into it. Come on.
They're so crazy. When I was younger, my mom was a dancer too. Like she was
That's cute.
really awesome. So if they would have like some crazy dance, I'd go home and my mother would teach me like the dance, and then I'd go out and do it. She'd be able to
That's
break it
way
down.
cool. You had a really awesome mom.
Right?
Yeah, well, there's another side. We'll get to that one night, Suzanne.
Okay.
Remember the Prince and the Revolution and the Time, and they used to do some crazy dance with the The time.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
yeah, 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 yeah. I had my mother teaching me that, right?
Morris Day in the time. That's not Prince.
Morris Day in the
Prince
time, right?
was his cousin, I think. So Prince and Morris Day are real
Yeah,
life.
they used to go around together. Though I
Yeah.
saw Prince in
Oh. What's it called? The
Time. The Time. I think it was
I
called.
know. I'm trying to think of the song
Oh,
that the OEO comes from. It's not coming to my mind. I used to, yeah, love. He's still on Instagram. He's still doing concerts. He's still getting it.
do you remember the girl's name? I could see her face in my head. She's got so many hits. She would come to the gym and she like, if she saw me, she'd be like, "Oh, hi Deb, how are you?" Um, and she spells her name funny. Oh, it's Melissa Morgan, but she spells it Melisa. And she puts like a little apostrophe in it or something.
Mhm.
She's got some set of lungs and she's still singing and she's in her 60s, man. I'd be like, that's so insane. She's at the gym, you know? And we had a couple firefighters from the New York City firefighter calendar.
Is it Jungle Love that does the
Yes,
Jungle Love.
OEO?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes,
right.
yes.
Jungle Love. Okay.
That sounds right. Okay, ladies, I just got an intuitive like ding that said pull some cards, and
Oh,
I thought,
okay.
let me ask all of us, including myself, what is it that we're not doing? What are we not seeing, not realizing, right? Because we're making wishes all the time, but are we not paying attention to something else? So, in order to answer that question for all of us, I'm picking 3 cards from 2 decks. The first deck is called Forgiveness and Release, and then the other deck is called the Block deck. So once I get the third card here on the first deck,
That could be a possibility that we have a block.
what's that? Be
I
yourself.
like that.
Oh, that's
Yes,
cute. That's a cute cup. Okay. So that's gonna
Hashtag
be, it
something.
says, the first forgiveness and release says, I release the need to be right.
Mm.
Okay.
The second forgiveness and release says, I forgive myself on every level for believing my life is miserable.
That's not me.
Yes. And the last one, I release all thoughts and plans for revenge. Ooh, ouch. Who is that card? I can't imagine anybody on this call summing up that
That's
card.
for somebody that's not on the call. That's for the audience members.
Yeah, that's an audience member. Nobody in this circle summoned that card. No. Okay. All right, and then
Well, and I've even when my life hasn't been great, I've never
Never
thought that
said
it
that.
was yeah.
uh-uh.
So yeah, that has to be for somebody else too.
Like revenge. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, that was crazy.
I don't get the energy spent on revenge. Okay, so the first one of our block cards says,
This one's gonna be us. Feel it.
okay, really?
Yeah.
Your negative thoughts are blocking your wish.
Mm.
Bitterness destroys only you and no one else. And lose 1 pearl of wisdom card.
Mm.
And I love these block cards when they show up in gameplay because it tells me how we can,
So
break
what was the second one? Negative thoughts are blocking, and what was the
this
other
one
one?
card. So in just the one card, the
Oh,
first one was your negative thoughts are blocking your wish. Bitterness destroys only you and no one else.
yeah.
No, I'm not thinking it's us.
Yeah, I'm not resonating with it.
I'm not ready. That must be for somebody on the call.
It's Roz.
No, it's not.
It's not Roz. There's a blocking your way. This is the next card. There's a
Okay.
blocking your way. Who or what do you need to forgive? Now, see that I can easily, find something I need to forgive. Okay, and then are you headbutting a brick wall? Ask one player's opinion about your wish journey. So I love those cards that make you kind of go around
Okay.
and talk to your friends.
So I'll ask you, Julie,
Yes.
when it comes to technology, I
Yeah.
get frustrated by believing the hype of something that
Uh-huh.
they're making you pay for, and you believe them and you think it's going to give you this shortcut, and then you download it and it doesn't do it. It's so annoying.
Yes. There's no shortcut. I'm done paying memberships. I mean, I found maybe a couple that work, but I stick to the tried and true. I have seen there are some other software programs that are really competing in the space of, 'cause since I'm video editing right now. But if I'm illustrating or things like that, I go back to the tried and true, right? I go back to my Adobe. But I have seen that there are other programs that are coming into that space. At the same time, having been in this for so long, we used to, and you'll remember this, Debian, whenever we would update our software, right? You would pay $179 for Photoshop or the whole suite, whatever it was, right? And you owned it, right? It wasn't a monthly fee. It was $179. And now you probably didn't need to upgrade again until another 3 years. Like now we're paying $179 a month, not every 3 years. Like it's cascaded
Wow.
so much that it lost its value to me because the updates aren't that phenomenal. If you already knew how to use Illustrator, then I'm sorry, some of the tricks and the cool things aren't that cool. I already knew the shortcut,
But
right? I
like
already
say
knew the
Mid
control steps.
Journey that
Right.
couldn't do like text in AI or anything like that. Now there are programs that can. So I
Yeah.
don't want to lose because some bad actors,
Yes.
yeah, I don't want to lose my eagerness to find something because eventually there will be something
There will.
because we all
Yes.
have cell phones, right? And we're not
Yes.
using, yeah, right. So we have
Right.
to,
Right. So it is a fight in me to stay open and to look at the new pieces and to see if it's gaining me anything or if it's just
oh,
another learning curve, right?
oh,
And the thing I found, if with whatever it is you're doing right now, you're doing a lot of design, right? So, and you're doing video editing too. So just knowing that regardless of the 8 programs I might open up, they all have a timeline, they all have layers, they all do masking, they all do some effects, and they all do some audio. Which one does the right things the way I want them to do them, you know?
and like today when I was in YouTube, I'm just like, oh my God, that there's a whole cabinet. It was like opening a drawer and you go, oh my God, that's in there now. Like, oh, that's very interesting. And that along, and they say like either Canva or Adobe, right? Use one or the other. I chose the Canva because my girlfriend was using Canva. So I can't say that, I could switch right now. And then there have been some programs I found that are amazing. That numerology program I found is amazing.
Yeah.
The song program I found was amazing. Um, there's been some amazing. So I don't want to, and even ChatGPT and
Yes.
Manus are amazing.
Yeah,
And
I'm not trying to poo-poo anything. I'm just looking
no,
at
I'm saying I'm
each.
talking to myself out loud
Yeah.
because I feel like I should not do anything new. But then that's kind of like, oh, I'll never go back to Android. Well, maybe I will.
Right. And I think the easier thing is maybe to give yourself an hour to 3 hours a week to say, hey, what else is out there because I did a search and it showed me there are some really stable programs that are competing against, like, I love developing an Illustrator because I just have all the control in a vector image, right? So I like it that way. And then companies I've never heard of, I'm saying, okay, well, I'll give them a try, at least put a little bit of effort there and maybe 1 to 3 hours a week is just devoted to what is the new tech, what is some other technology, what are some other things. Yeah.
There's a website. It's called There's AI for that,
Oh,
and
really?
it's all free. And they give you like a snippet that you could try it, but
Yeah.
you can get lost in that over there. But that's like a
Oh,
fun thing.
yeah.
It's kind
I've
of
been seeing those for a long time where it's like, here's 145 AI tools that you can learn, over this 8-week period. Like,
some of them
oh,
are free, some of them aren't, and they do have like real reviews of different things.
yeah.
When I was doing the website, oh, our website came. It's like now populated with my sister and my the omi.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
It came and it's got like kind of like text that sort of is like you know relevant. It's not like big Latin or anything. Um, so we're going to work on that too, and it's going to be the same probably program as the one that I have for Be ReInspired. So I'll probably get them. It'll kill two birds with one stone.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yep. We're getting there. All righty, guys.
We're at the top of the hour.
We're at the top of the hour, and
Already?
nobody
That was
brought
fast.
books. Nobody brought books to show. Nobody brought. I forgot to bring
Oh,
my book over.
yeah, I didn't bring it over here, but
I brought my
I
Instagram. I thought producer Patrick gave us something really beautiful to think about. So that's what
Yes,
I.
yes, yeah.
yeah, that was
Me,
really
me
good.
and
I like
Roz
that.
dropped the ball, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so now we'll make it one show or tell item per person per episode.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, there we go.
So one thing that either touched your heart or made you think differently or inspired you or, made you
And
break down in tears.
I
One
am
thing
very grateful.
while I was out today, I did come across
Or made
some
you plan your
old
revenge.
astrology reports that were ran for me off of some program back,
Oh,
I don't
that's
know,
cool.
20 something years ago. So I'm like, so there with my book too, wherever I set them down at. So I'll have a lot of show and tell.
Yay. Okay.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
I was grateful that the people at the pet store were able to groom Max.
Let's see. Let's see the puppies. My grandpa's name was Max, so it warms my heart a little.
Oh.
He's a
Oh,
little,
you
Come on,
got
buddy.
a haircut.
Oh my goodness, what they do to you, dude?
but his belly's clean
You
now.
got your haircut today, huh? Did you get a
So
haircut?
yes, he got a haircut, but the other people didn't want to cut him anymore because he's nasty. So
Oh,
He
they're
might
like,
bite a little.
he gives a little fight back, And
yeah.
on the way,
Yeah. Like, you want to hold me down and take a
yeah,
scissor to me? I'll
I
show
didn't
you.
I didn't
One.
think it out.
Can't really do that. Saying.
I didn't think it out so well. And I had the two of them, and I'm like, why did I bring two of them? This is ridiculous. I put him in a bag that had a zipper, and I zipped him up, and I put it over the headrest, and he's like hanging in the bag like this. It was like a straight jacket slant. What did I call it, Julie? I gave it some crazy name.
I don't remember.
Stow and go. Stow and go.
Stow and go. That's cute. If I pay attention to all the things that I have invented for my dogs, I could have been the inventor of, let me start with the first one. Sorry, and then we'll let you go. So I would have invented taking the kid carriage behind a bike. I did that first, right? And now they make them for puppies specifically.
Right.
Then I've always had a 40-pound dog, or Gilligan's 12. And always a two-seater. So then I would build up this armrest area so Gilligan would have his own seat, right? At the arm between. And now they make a seat for that. Like, that's two things. I would be a billionaire had I just developed what I already built for myself for the general public.
Yeah. Had you followed your spark?
One of these days. Well, I just don't think other people are as crazy as I am. Like, they would
Well, you
laugh.
know what? But I can sit there and say that about a lot of things too. I was talking to my girlfriend a couple Sundays ago, and I'm like, didn't we do this like so many years ago? And she's like, yeah, you did this, I did this. And I'm like, and who's making the money on it right now?
So
Right.
when we were younger, we always had to hear, because my mother would pick us up from school and the kids would be fumbling with their book bags and the umbrella. And she's like, I want to make a hat with an umbrella on it. Like, she's like, I invented that, but you didn't do it, so it doesn't count.
Right. Okay,
Yeah,
so how about this? If it happens on this show, then someone's going to point it out and say, okay, you have 24 hours to come up with a mock-up or something, right? It's just that we
There we go.
don't notice because we're busy doing
But we have that with programs all the time, Julie, right? Like we were talking about the kids,
Yes.
right? And all
Mhm.
that stuff. My dad was an inventor, and he actually got rewarded for it, or like salutations for it or something like
Aw.
that. It was he but he got jerked on all of his inventions too. One was in the bakery. He invented something on the bread machine. And
Yeah.
then when he was in the FHA, they were boarding up houses, and he figured out how to lock the wood and so that you couldn't break in. And they
Oh,
gave him
wow.
like the state of New York gave him big salutation. He goes, yeah, look, it's on every freaking house now, And
Yeah.
he also
Wow.
invented, but it didn't go through, where you have a U on the top and a U on the bottom, and it's like a tripod, and you put it under a hotel door so somebody can't come in. And they still
Oh.
sell them. It's like it goes under the door handle,
Yeah.
and it like like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
picturing it, but I don't know if I know how to use it. But I'm
Yeah,
picturing the
it's
device you're
just like,
talking about.
So it's kind of like that steering wheel
Yeah,
lock
for doors.
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But for doors. Yeah.
And the soda machine, the salsa soda machine, like a home one,
Yeah.
he made it with the gas. We had that before that came out.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, your dad was quite clever.
Quite.
Okay, ladies, I love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
I love you too. Night, night, Max.
Bye, Max. See you later, Gilligan.
Bye, Maxie.
Gilligan, Gilligan, go. Good night, ladies.
Good
Good
night.
night.
So everybody, that is show 9. Sometimes we're going to talk about shuffling and airwalking and things that we didn't invent, and that when it comes to inventing things, I think that if you have an inspired idea and you don't do it, like Julie said, if you don't get a mock-up of it, if you don't do it, it's going to be given to somebody else, because when things need to be made in this world, people get inspired ideas and then they finally make it. So I invite you to invite your friends. We're never going to run out of topics, and it would be nice to share with other people. So I'm going to go on a inviting spree, and we'll see how this goes. But thank you very much for joining in. And like I said, share this with a friend, and we will see you soon.